everybody, I'm back and today I'm going to be telling you all everything about braces. As you can see, I am braces free as of yesterday, January 9th. I'm so happy, I can't stop smiling. So since I've been through everything from getting my braces on to getting them off and in between, I thought I would share my experience, give you all tips, what to expect, and all those things. I got my braces on February of 2015, my junior year of high school. So it's been quite a while. I had them on for almost 2 years. So I'm going to give you all as much information as far as I can remember. So if you're considering maybe getting braces or maybe you're just curious, this video is for you. You all know I have to write everything out so I won't forget. So if you see me looking down a lot, that is why, but let's get started. So I'm going to start from the beginning. Before you get your braces on, there's a couple things you may have to get done. Number one is x-rays. Pretty self-explanatory. They put a cover on you. A big machine goes around your head and takes pictures of your teeth. Another thing you will have to get done is a mold, which is where they take this gooey stuff, press it down, and it makes an imprint of your teeth. It's a little bit weird and uncomfortable, and it also tastes really weird, but they let you rinse out your mouth. It's not bad at all. When you get your braces on, they let you pick the color you want for your bands. There's so many colors to choose from. I always picked silver because I'm lame. I just like the way it looks better, but colors are fun too, so choose whatever you'd like. The process of getting your braces on is completely painless. They put glue on each one of your teeth, glue each bracket on, dry the glue with a blue light, and then they take the wire and they kind of wrap it around each bracket, which may feel a little bit uncomfortable because that is what tightens your braces. But all you feel is pressure, there's no pain whatsoever. So when you first get your braces on, your mouth feels a little weird, it doesn't really know where to move, your gums feel weird, just everything in your mouth feels weird because you're not used to having a bunch of metal in there. Since you're not used to having braces, they may scratch your gums or poke you in weird places. For that, they give you this wax. I haven't used this in 2 years, so this is 2-year-old wax. You just rip off a piece and put it on wherever you're feeling discomfort, and it kind of smooths it out so it doesn't scratch or poke you anymore. So like I said, the process of getting your braces on is completely painless, but later on you will start feeling very sore. I don't want to scare anybody, I really don't. I remember before I got my braces on, I was so worried about how much pain I would be in. It's just going to happen. It's not the end of the world. I promise you, it's so worth it. And it doesn't last long. For me, the pain lasted about 2 weeks. I couldn't really eat anything hard for about 3 weeks though. It becomes more frustrating than painful. I remember a couple hours after I got my braces on, I thought everything would be okay. I was hungry, so I tried to eat some macaroni and cheese. I could not chew it at all. I ended up swallowing it more than, actually eating it. So eat soft foods, mashed potatoes, applesauce, ice cream, smoothies and milkshakes are really good too. They also help kind of numb the pain. So treat yourself to as many milkshakes and smoothies as you want. I also recommend Tylenol or any pain reliever that you want to take. That will help tremendously. So after you get your braces on and you get used to them, you will go back to your orthodontist every 6 weeks or so to get them tightened. That is when they will take your old wire out and put a new one through your brackets and do that same tightening process. It's a little bit uncomfortable, but it shouldn't hurt. Maybe the first time because you're still not used to it, but after each appointment it gets easier and easier. Those appointments only take around 10 minutes. Your orthodontist may instruct you to wear rubber bands. They are no fun at all, but you get used to them just like everything else. They come in a package like this, and they look like this. They're just really tiny rubber bands. You have hooks on your top and bottom braces on the sides, and you'll just take the rubber band and hook it around your hooks. That's the only way I can explain it. Sometimes they have you make a triangle, sometimes they have you go front to back. It just depends. It was different for me each time. I did not have to wear these the whole 2 years. I would only wear them sometimes, but when I did have to wear them, I was told to wear them all the time except for when I eat and brush my teeth. They're a little bit uncomfortable, but just in the beginning. If you wear them as often as you should, you won't feel as sore each time you wear them. They're also so tiny, so they're a little bit hard to put on at first, especially if you have your nails done. I remember having my nails done and having such a hard time wrapping them around my hooks. But after a while, it gets easier and easier. You get really quick at it. They're really annoying to put in and take out all the time, but it's very important to wear your rubber bands because it can make your treatment time decrease. I was good about wearing mine most of the time, except for when I'd lose them, or I'd get lazy, or I'd just forget to put them in. But like I said, make sure you wear those rubber bands because they can tell if you don't. Getting your braces off is just like getting your braces on, completely painless. I was really nervous to get my braces off because I thought it would hurt, but it really didn't at all. And the process is really quick. They take a tool and pop off each bracket. Then they take this drill to scrape off all the glue. It sounds bad, but it's mostly the sound that kind of freaks you out, but it doesn't hurt at all. You just may feel a little pressure. They told me if I wanted them to stop at any point, just raise my hand. After that, you will get more x-rays done. I did not get more x-rays because, if you don't know already, I'm pregnant and x-rays aren't good for the baby, so they're going to do that another time, but they did take pictures with a camera. They also did another mold for my retainer. I got a permanent top retainer, which is another process where I don't even know what they did because I was laying down and I couldn't really see what they were doing, but I have a permanent retainer on the top, and I also have a temporary retainer in this case here. It only takes them about 15 minutes to make it. So there's a top and a bottom. And they give you a case for it because you have to take really, really good care of retainers. They're pretty expensive if you break or lose them. It's hundreds of dollars to replace. You also have to clean it with soap, water of course, and a toothbrush. My phone is always dying on me, but like I was saying, I have to wear this retainer 24/7 except for when I eat, drink anything but water, and brush my teeth. So that means my visits to the orthodontist are not over yet. I have to go back in 6 weeks to do a retainer check. I guess that's to see if my retainer is still fitting good, check on this permanent retainer, whatever else they need to do. And since this is temporary, each time I go, they'll give me new instructions for it, like how often I need to wear it and stuff like that. So now I'm going to talk about the pros and the cons of getting braces. Con number one is that braces are not cheap. They're very costly, thousands of dollars. I can't give you an exact number because of course it ranges. It also depends on insurance and things like that. So just look into that before considering getting braces. Another con is that there are lots of foods you have to avoid while you have braces. They tell you not to eat anything sticky or hard, like corn on the cob, apples, candy, popcorn. Some of the things on the list they gave me are kind of ridiculous, like chips and taco shells. Of course, you have to be careful when you eat those things, but I don't think you should completely avoid them. I also chewed gum. I ate popcorn. I don't condone this at all, but I came out okay. They just tell you to avoid those things so that you don't break your brackets or move them in any way. I never broke a bracket. I was always very, very careful. The only foods I really avoided were corn on the cob, apples, and chewing ice. Food is going to get stuck in your braces. That is another con, and it's very annoying. My orthodontist gave me these little brushes that look like that. Kind of looks like a mascara brush. But if you get food stuck in your teeth at school, or if you're out somewhere and you can't really brush your teeth, these are really helpful. This is the only one I had left. I used up all the rest of them. And you must take extra care of your teeth. They tell you to brush 3 times a day, floss really good. Just take really, really good care of your teeth in general so that you don't have spots left on your teeth after you get your braces off. It just makes your treatment longer if you don't take care of your teeth. So the number one pro to getting braces is, of course, when you get them off, you will have a pretty smile for everyone to look at. The only other pro I could think of is that it's a good confidence boost. Before I got my braces on, and even when I first got them on, I hated my smile, but as I started to see my teeth shift, I started to feel more confident and smile more. Now that I have them off, I can't stop smiling. I'm very happy. Of course, the cons outweigh the pros, but like I said, I'm really happy, and getting braces is so worth it. At first, I was like, I don't want to do this, take these off, this is never going to end. But it does end, and in the end, you have a beautiful smile. I think I covered everything, so if you have any more questions or comments, leave them below. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye!